And when crime begins to hit home, then and only then will the left begin to rethink, and it's beginning to happen.
Do you think California is salvageable, or should we try to escape, as many conservative Californians are doing?
I get that question a lot. And my answer is, it's like a drug addict. Until the drug addict hits bottom, you're not going to find any kind of improvement. What's hits bottom? Hits bottom is when a homeless guy releases himself on your front lawn, provided your front lawn is in Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Brentwood, or Malibu. And that's beginning to happen. I live in a very nice neighborhood. Not very far from my house is a homeless encampment. If you've been to Venice recently, it used to be a beautiful area of LA. That's where a white woman wearing a gorilla mask threw an egg at me. I'm not kidding. I'm going to the homeless encampment, trying to find out what's going on, and a white woman wearing a gorilla mask threw an egg at me. It's a glancing blow. She didn't have a good aim. And I later on told a newspaper when they asked me about it, I said, "How do you know it was a mask?" Maybe she's having a bad hair day. Elder sexist, so you can't win. And the other thing is crime. And when crime begins to hit home, then and only then will the left begin to rethink, and it's beginning to happen. Recently, there was a female graduate student, UCLA, and she was working in a furniture store in Hancock Park. That's where Maxine Waters has her $5 million mansion. She's working there by herself. A guy came in, homeless, stabbed her to death. A few weeks before that, the wife of a Motown music mogul in her 80s, a guy broke into the house. By the way, they had security on location, and he still broke into the house, shot and killed her. Long record, shouldn't have been out on the streets. We have soft on crime DAs, we have a soft on crime governor who oversaw the release of 20,000 convicted felons, many of whom were convicted of violent offenses. What could possibly go wrong? Maxine Waters was mugged. Not Maxine Waters, Barbara Boxer, the former senator of California, was mugged in Oakland, and her cell phone was taken. This was during the campaign. Gavin Newsom was attacked by a homeless guy during the campaign. Had he not had a security team around him, who knows what would have happened? How many of us can walk around with a security team? So it's starting to hit home. And again, nobody with money in California has his or her child, in LA, has his or her child in a government school. Nobody does. So they've abandoned the schools. Crime is now coming to the suburbs. It's up 40% year to year. And by that, I'm talking about violent crime, shootings, homicides. And the overwhelming number of victims of this increasing crime are Black and brown people, the ones that the left claims that they care about. So California has to hit rock bottom. The unfortunate part is, over the last 2-3 years, about 350,000 people have left. And they've taken their taxes with them, and they've taken their votes with them. What often happens, however, they go to other places like Colorado, Virginia, Texas, and they bring their votes with them because they don't realize the connection between this high price that you're angry about and the environmentalist extremists that make it very difficult to build anything in California. You can virtually stop almost any project for any reason for an indefinite period of time, which is why the price of homes in California are so high. But a lot of people don't realize that, and they go and they leave because they want a good job, they want an affordable house, they don't know why they left in the first place. So I believe that a reckoning is coming, but it's going to be a long time.